Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect, where in the previous episode we didn't go bankrupt, but we certainly lost a lot of money when we placed both of these cloned cell blocks, which is a clone of the low risk areas, and then it said we've bought 16 grand's worth of beds, which was a problem since we only had a couple of grand in the kitty. Either way, in this episode we want to progress on and continue on with the expansion down the south here, which includes finishing off these two low risk cell blocks, building the low risk solitary area, and then finally cloning the common room and the now working gymnasium to this area, and then sorting this out, so removing a lot of those items to make sure that there's more incentive for people to move down to that one. Speaking of moving down and changing the category, we do have 8 prisoners that are motivated, which means in a couple of days we'll probably be able to review these transfers, and that's an overdose there, but we have spotted it and looks like there's a guard coming to run towards that one. It does seem to be as soon as lockup happens, people just, they tend to overdose and take the drugs and bad stuff. Anyway, as I said, yes, we do want to build all that stuff there and see about the transfer of the prisoners, see if they're motivated to transfer down. Obviously, it's a bit of a problem when some of the designations haven't exactly worked out as we expected, nor was sort of intended to work, so we'll have to see what happens there, but we can manage most of the issues there. Let's go over to a max speed and we will let the workers crack on there. Obviously we are building both of these cell blocks. Actually we're not, because we haven't gotten the money to build that, so I'm going to increase our bank loan, which as you can see, as soon as I do that I then spend loads of money to then start to build the rest of it, because it's a weird idea when it comes to the cloning of that one there. We have a total of 88 cells, but only 71 prisoners. We have a fairly decent amount of free space in here. Actually, I say free space. These have never been set to that, and they should have always been set to that, so we should hopefully be okay there. And oh, we have a death. So that was going so quick I didn't even see what happened there. And it's the dog. Murdered by prisoner with drill. Who? There is prisoner Lacey, who's currently running with an axe and is now taken out. Good grief. Taken out 2 people, well, the guard and the dog, and they are running towards what looks to be the exit. They have a set of keys, and I think the tasers are not doing much. That's another death there from that axe. That's because of that axe. And now they've been taken out. That is something I would have not have expected. Certainly off a prisoner that doesn't have any volatile traits. I have no idea why that's occurred. There's no instigators in here. So, I don't understand why that has actually went down. Well, that has certainly changed our prison grading. Deaths in custody still says 1, because technically it only counts the prisoners, not the staff members. So that's what's happened there. Okay. I think I need some more janitors as well, because this place is absolutely filthy. We don't have a cleaning cupboard, to be fair, so that's what's gone on there. But the problem is that metal detector probably tripped, but it means it went from there to there, and they still had the axe. That's where they've got it. Axe. No, it just says found. See that? But, I mean, it can only come from here. I think that's the only place the axe can come from. However, hammer stolen, axe stolen, saw stolen, saw stolen. There's more stuff going on here as well. Unknown reputation. So that happened. They nicked all of that and then decided, yeah, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leg it. That was a lot more planned than we would have expected. I think that's what's happened there. Because there was a lot of... Hang on. Lock open. There we go. And why can't these... Ah, no free cells because of these designations. That's a problem. It'll fix itself tomorrow. It'll fix itself tomorrow with the... I'll tell you what we can do. An easy way of doing it. Intake. Closed. Deployment. MedSec. Shouldn't have it as that. Because it sort of completely messes up the entire thing there. Of transferring. However, it's just something I forgot about when I cloned this over. I thought that it would have transferred the designations over, but it had not, and I didn't check it. My fault, but there you are. Anyway, it's not a problem. We'll probably have several prisoners release from the from medium risk anyway, with just parole and things like that. So it should work itself out. Gymnasium working, good. People exercising. So it seems that yes, they are working in the yard. And there's more fighting. A volatile prisoner is starting to kick off. Where's our guards? You can hear that noise. That alert noise means that they've detected what's going on. But they're not going there. There we go. There we go. I mean, I know that guard was tired, but strange. Anyway, I don't have any patrols around the yard. Something I just haven't got. And is that... No. Scott Sandy is currently sitting on this side of the parole hearing. Cool. Anyway. There seems to be a lot more... Good grief. What is going on with the facility today? Snitching ex-law enforcement there. We knew there was something like that. Rather, we suspected something like that, but that's what's gone on there. So that'll have definitely increased the deaths in custody now. Up to 2, yeah. Now that we have these prisoners, I think we're going to have to change things up. Get rid of those. That's medium sec. That's medium sec. So is that. That's going to min sec, min sec, min sec. Alright. That's now set up. These ones, it's fine. How many prisons do we have? 54 medium security and medium capacity is 54. Interesting. Would have thought we would have seen a lot of the others leave there. Haven't got the laundry open still, because that's where they can climb over stuff. I'll happily open that up once we have the double wall and stuff in, but at the moment, no, not going to happen. I'll min-sec these sections and those as well. So now they're not going to meet in the yard. This one will remove, and I'll change it to that, because we're going to clone that soon anyway. So that's where we're now, even though they have access to a lot of this stuff, we're trying to change the rooms that they have access to, and we can also alter this on the regime level as well. Currently haven't, but we'll see. So, medium capacity is still 54. I need to take off a lot of these. Let me just check something that is not normally of any great use, but in this case is of some use. Cell status. And it shows you whether it's occupied or not. So 3 occupied. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is set on that one. And there's your min sec grading. And it shows you all of the sector stuff. So the grade for minimum sec is 136 out of 250. Medium grading is higher. That's bad. That is very, very bad. Wow. It's the gymnasium and the room stuff. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll have to change this. So that's something we'll keep an eye on once we've built these two. Today's beverage is What is that? It's Earl Grey. Is it cream Earl Grey or just normal Earl Grey? I can't remember. It's tasty though. And there's a 20 grand grant for getting 100 cells. Over to grants, pick up cell block D, and we'll pay back some of the loan because it is certainly necessary. Looks like this is now in. Electrical cable, however, needs to be ran, and there is a problem. That problem being that that door needs to be locked open. We need to set in patrols around here, and we need to put in the plumbing. But already it's kicked off a couple of times. Both of them quite unexpected, and that's another person that's got over there. Right, this is becoming a problem. You can see these guards are tired. That guard's tired, and that guard is tired, and that guard is tired. But they're not taking the rest in here, and that's why they didn't go and see to that. Let's have a quick check then. Is it in policy? It's not in policy. It's not in regime. I don't know where it would be. I don't know if it's been changed. Whether I just can't see the wood for trees. Because you can set it up so there is certain percentages of staff that can take breaks. I don't know if that's just set up wrong. Set some more up though, so they can go from patrolling and sort that out. Anyway, it's currently sleep time. I'm not going to do a shakedown tonight. Too busy building stuff, and I don't want the guards to be doing all of that. I want them to finish. I don't want them to be opening and closing doors and searching while they obviously need access to this sort of area. We have the money to build it, which is fine. Let's go over to deployment, patrols, blue patrol. Set up a blue patrol up and down here, and on the left-hand side as well. Naturally, we'll assign guards to both of those. So it's a lot of guards assigned. It's fine. It's not a problem. Magenta patrol, I'm going to go along to there. But they're not going to connect. Don't cross the streams. Oh, hang on. And another person trying to escape. There's a guard unit, a canine unit there, and a very tired guard. So that didn't entirely work out. Check our informants here. Going to go across the list, seeing if there's anyone that we should change. So far, not so much. Medium security prisoners 52, and we've got 54 capacity, so we still need for this to be sorted out. We need people leaving. Parole, finishing the sentence, whatever it needs to happen. We need them to sort that. We can see that forestry is working too. And I was going to say, strangely, they're working there, but they're not finishing this off. But it was actually finished off. It was just something they hadn't... I don't know, the game had stopped reporting. Anyway, let's run the large piping along to there. And let's get all of our plumbing in. So this is the last set of plumbing we're going to be doing for the low-risk cell blocks. Well, low-risk and, strangely, one medium. No big drama llamas or anything. We're okay there. So what's to do there? That's fine. In terms of grants, we can't get anything else. That's all set up. There's some more prisoners being released. 51 and 54, so I'm guessing a lot of the minimum security is going through that parole. I think that's what it is. Okay, I'm going to go to prisoners. Sorry, intake. Minimum security. And I want... It says filter 108. I don't want to fill the capacity. I don't want 33 prisoners. Total prisoners, let's get 15 in. Actually, let's get 16 in. That's 2 buses worth. 2 buses worth. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, double check our designation, which it is, set up correctly. Another death. Good grief. Okay, so that is a guard who's been murdered by Felix here. Extremely volatile. Right. And now they're just... I don't know what they're doing. Guard response. And quite frankly, that is now getting changed. That is now MinSec only. You can work in the workshop, that's fine. But having access, just an easy access to axes, no. No. We can't be having that. So we've got this set up as low risk in the forestry. Whether or not it'll work, it remains to be seen. But we shall see. There's some overdoses. Or rather, people overdosing, being escorted to solitary. That's now sorted. Going to do a shakedown of medium and min. So we're not actually searching any undesignated buildings. Actually? Yes, that is correct. See that? That's 711 places, where if we go to just those 2, it's only 566. So it is worth doing that. Certainly. It looks like the tree stump is not removed the wall, so that bug has been fixed by the look of it. And also it's not removed the ground. Well, it used to be, it used to remove the ground, the texture that you put on there, so that's fine. I'm happy that that's sorted. But what is of some concern is the amount of people that are going there and just being violent and then straight out. Now, this isn't... At the moment, there's not much I can really do about that particular person working in there, because I can't say, look, you are not allowed to work, as far as I can tell. The only thing I can do is, I'm just going to check to see if any of these wants to become confidential informants. I think it's in experience, isn't it? Actually, we can check it from this area. No, they can't. So, some of these prisoners here, there's Gaskin. Yes, we can... There's no way I can say, look, you're not you specifically are not allowed to work in there. If they've qualified, then they've qualified. But in reality, anyone with extremely volatile, as soon as they have committed crimes like that we've seen there, they would have immediately been upgraded to high risk, and they would not have access to that. So that's not too much of an issue later on once we've got the full thing. But we can't build it in one go because it's the nature of the beast. Medium security is down to 50, and we have 54 there. Let's just double check our, where is it, logistics and cell status. We do still have these occupied, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this can change then, I believe, to that, and that should be fine now. So we have a medium capacity of 44, but a medium security people of 50. That's a problem. But it's going down. Let's just stop all searches there. Hopefully by the end of the day we should be fine. Just have a quick look. Cell status. These are occupied. Loads of free cells here. These are free. Those are all occupied. We'll just have to keep trying. Just keep trying. We have got how many prisoners? 7 minimum, so that's all right. And we haven't got any build orders on the go. So, quick build, cloning these bits up here, and it's getting placed there. Now, even though this is right next door to this building, I am going to change these two to minimum, to medium security, and this one to low. Because that's a lot of stuff bought. I want to have that MinSec only. See that there? That is MinSec, but it looks like that, doesn't it? Because of the, it's a tint over it, and it looks the same colour as that. It's like, if I change that to staff only, I wouldn't put that past myself. But there you are. So that's now being built. Naturally, utilities will need to be ran, like so. That's also getting very close to... Well, that can blow up now. When it's within 20% of the max level, it can go up. So that's a problem. What we'd have to do is build another power station and connect up probably the kitchens and this workshop, as well as the other one eventually, to another one there. Just going to go over to deployment here. Going to change that one to medium, just so these people have a place to go, because at the moment they don't. Although it says that one prisoner unable to be assigned to a cell. Nope, that is not that. 3 prisoners are ready to be transferred to MinSec. Rennie, Morris, the Mark Morris, and prisoner Hornrick will approve that transfer. Approve all qualified prisoners to transfer to minimum security. Okay, we have successfully done a transfer. Little golf clap for us there. We have managed to successfully transfer them over. Good. First time we've done that in anger in the series. That's a prisoner trying to escape, who is not going to get out. There we go. But it shows you that it functions, which is good. Because unlike a lot of stuff that... No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, let's go over to our... Where would it be? It would be in utilities and connections. This has a number of 8 connections. This has... hang on. Total number of connections 8. Total connections 4. So we can set up 1 and then 2 to set up the ones around here. So those are now in. We're going to get 6 prisoners coming in. And also, I've just realised that we're on... medium security is 46 and our capacity is 54. So because of that changeover, we can set it to MinSec, and there's only going to be 2 prisoners that don't have cells. But people are going through the parole programs. Sadly, they've just failed it, so that didn't work out. But hopefully, it'll be alright. Anyway, we can see now, if we go over to our, where is it, logistics and MinSec grading, it is 174 rated, whereas medium sec is 165 rated. So we need to change this. How are we going to change it? Well, the first port of call is to remove some stuff in this gym. So let's check the grading. Let's check grading in our logistics here. So it is room quality. We can see this has weight benches, treadmills, all of that sort of thing, fans. Okay, so I'm going to go to objects, dismantle. The fans are going. I'm going to remove the punching bags. I'm going to remove the water coolers graded. I'm guessing they do, because I probably wouldn't have put them in otherwise. Water cooler. Yeah. Water cooler. Both sides. Up here, computers are going. These can go. In here. Do I want to alter the yard? I do, but not in the way you would expect. Because I want to put a PA system which decreases the grading of the yard, but not this one. So this is our way of de-leveling these areas. We're still going to put some stuff in to fill the gap. You know, we're not going to leave it completely, you know, exposed like that. But it means now that that's down to 4, so it's an average grade. This is still pretty good, though. So the best way to do that is to dismantle these windows. That'll take 2 off the grading. Checking our transfers. 2 prisoners are eligible to transfer. Headland and Wilder. Prove both. They've worked for it. I say they worked for it. They haven't stabbed anyone. So, well, not recently. So that's fine. We do need some grading in here, so I'll set that up. Sorry, some power in here. So there we are. So checking in the grading. That's 4 and that's 4. Both average. Bang average. This one, it will be reduced by... It will be reduced by the PA system. I could put mud flooring in. But I think what I'll do... it's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So because we've got 12 items, it's increased. Its grade is increased. Well, the simple matter is then, 1, 2, 3, 4. You take some dumbbells out. And there we go. Grading is now reduced to 6. Still high graded. So, what do I want to do to change that? The most fitting would probably be getting rid of the tyre apparatus. But I think running track. Ditch the running track. Just double check in the yard. That's fine. That should hopefully reduce that down to an average grade. As long as it's average, I don't particularly mind. That's average grade. And that's high grade. Why is that? Ah, because the meal quality is different. Right, okay. Well, that adds a whole new level to it. Because originally this area, this canteen, both types of prisoners could go there. Both types of prisoners that we have here, I should say. So low and medium. But because you can serve the meal that's higher rated, it then artificially increases the canteen. I think that's what it means, and if that's the case, I'm not a big fan of it. But it's not a huge problem, at least though it's average. These cells are actually low graded, which is not ideal. These are average and that's low. I actually want to increase the grading somewhat in these. I think that would be right. And what I'll do is you can actually place a punch bag in each one of these. Well, I might as well, because I've got access to these things anyway. Fan. Dormitory. And there's escape again! Okay. Okay. Well, I put those in. That's going to change the grade. Let's finish this out. Let's finish this off. Don't want windows. I'll have a punch bag in there, either side. But we're obviously using some of the stuff that we've removed anyway. Can't exactly put a pool table in there. Mainly because it doesn't fit. Radio. There we go. And there we are. Those should still be average. I will double check though. So we're fighting a couple of things here. Fighting's the wrong term. We are working with a couple of things. We're not only thinking about the types of grade in each of the cell blocks for the designations of medium and low risk. We also have to think about the quality in there, which is currently low and average. That's fine. I don't mind some averages in these areas. That is fine. But the other one should be... is that very high? Yeah, those are very high. Why is that one very high and that one only high? Why is that very high? What's in there that's not in that? Soft pillow. So where are the other pillows? Where have they gone? What? I thought I placed soft pillows in all of these. Or did I just place the one in? I must have just placed the one in. And it's not in the other ones either. So I don't I don't know what I've done there. Not surprised really. Huh. Strange. I'll just remove that pillow. There's been riots fought over that pillow. There's blood on that pillow, literally. Anyway, shake down all. And click. Click. Expanding north. Okay. Planning, walls, let's get it done. That goes up to there. Goes along. And down. Along here. Going to check the sizings. It is the internal at 10. So it's internal of 10. That goes along there. End up planning in the dark again, which is always a bit annoying. I'll go along to there. And that is the designation. Going to double check that at the bottom here. Internal is 10. Going up to the top. Internal of 10. Fine. Good. Right. Objects. Sell object. It's actually dismantle. And dismantle all these trees. We are now on the home straight. Not too bad. Get rid of those trees and crack on there. Going to put up to max speed and work our way through. Still going to filter 16. What are we currently on? We're on 10 minimum security and our capacity is 50. Double checking the medium sec. That is set up how we want it. Sorry, low sec. Medium sec. Yeah, that's all fine. Checking in then our grading. So 174 out of 250 for our minimum security sector. We don't have hot showers, which is a problem because you can't get hot showers unless you've turned on the weather and temperature, because I don't have boilers. Boilers are not in there, and I can't expand it unless it's in objects. It's not in objects. So I don't know why that should only, if it works as I expect, or as it reads, that should only be a privilege that's listed if you've got that weather and temperature turned on. Nonetheless, 10 hours or more of sleep to increase it by 10. We'll probably sort that out in a moment. We have dormitory, very low, no, that's fine. That's all fine. 174 mid-sec. Massively reduced. Massively reduced. We will still keep working on this to change this down. I think I want the grade at about 120. And the min-sec at about 200. So next episode, we will be doing that. Because you can see only 7 prisoners are motivated to qualify. That's nowhere near enough for what we want. So it'll mean not too much of a change, I don't think. Certainly the regime we'll be looking at. Adding more sleep for minimum. Changing the amount of free time that medium get. That sort of thing. And again, altering and changing things in the types of rooms that they have access to. Things like they're not allowed mail rooms, they're not allowed... I don't know about access to the shop because I like the fact that they work and then they can have access to that shop. But I don't know, because the ability to move down one automatically... Ooh, a tunnel. The first of one in this area. The ability to move down a grading has always been there. You could always change it yourself. But there was no motivation for them to do so, really. Whereas, now that they can do that... Low-risk prisoners tend not to like working in the workshop, but medium are okay with it. So would they get trained up in medium and then move down to low-risk and still work because they are qualified? Don't know. Either way, we're going to leave it there for this episode. Next episode, we will, at minimum, get rid of all these trees, put the extra fencing in, and remove this extra section so that, you know, people going over is no longer so much of a big problem. It still is a problem. And we need to, obviously, massively go through a lot of the regime stuff and the grading and all that sort of thing to try and get a much better... Let me turn all that off. A much better transfer rate of people being interested to transfer. 7 prisoners, 18%. I would like a lot more than that. But it's still not bad. Speaking of not bad, prison grading, reoffending rate 4%. Brilliant. Punishment 7, reform 5, security 2, health -1. 2 deaths in custody, 7 escapes. Most of those being today in this episode. Either way, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we'll crack on and do all the things on other things that I've just mentioned. Hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.